I hit every shot, I score every time. Frankly, me and winning couldn't be more intertwined. Bring it all to the table, put it on the line. On a mission, gone fishing. I think I caught a vibe. That's just how I do. That's just how I do. That's just how I do. I go hard.
All right, so today we're gonna do some back, a little bit of rear delts and some biceps. It's been a while, well, a little while since we did like a back day, so I figured today would be a cool day to film some back. So first exercise we're gonna start with the lat pullover machine. I like to start with something lat base, just something more of a stretching movement, just to get a nice stretch, get the blood flow in there, to get ready to prime myself for the heavier movements. And since this gym has a lat pullover machine, which is one of my favorites, I'll start with this. I'm so mad. My Apple Watch didn't charge. So now, I don't know how many steps I'm doing. Now I'm winging it. Exactly. Okay. Getting strong now. Ooh, So that'll be the first working set. 3 plates. Goal on these, I like to hit at least, same as normal, 10, 12. If I get 15, it's okay. I just like to make sure the stretch is really good there. And we get a nice good squeeze at the bottom there for the lat. Ugh. Okay. Yep. Yep. Oh shit. Whew. Had a big pump. Woo! All right, so we did one set of 9, and I lowered the weight a little bit. One set of 12, so that's good there. Now we'll go on to this Atlantis rowing machine. Okay. We're filming, so I want to go higher. The camera motivates me. We're going to push 4 plates. See how this feels. I'll feel this for a couple reps, 2 to 3, and then hopefully I want to get like 10. And the cool thing with the Atlantis row, there's 4 different grips, literally. You got the wide grip, which is what I'm doing, more of a narrow, this supinated type, and then you can do reverse. This is a little difficult. You know, if you're me being, you know, a little bigger, it's kind of hard to flick the wrist. But if you're able to, this is good. Okay, okay. Yeah, we'll work there. So yeah, like I said, go here. We're gonna hit like 8 to 10 as the top. But the form never breaks, you know. Everyone has their theories, you know, push past the failure, which is cool. But when you create so much time under tension, you know, I do feel like mechanical failure is enough. You know, then you can either repeat that same set and try to match it, depending on how many reps. You know, or do a slight back off, you know. Just make sure the rest periods are enough for you to recover. You got your breath, everything feels good, and then you attack again. If the short period is too short and you rest too long, odds are you're not gonna get the most out of that second set that you should. Then you fucked up. Okay, here we go now. Oh, 10 reps. Exactly what I was hoping for. Felt good. So you will do a back off, so I can control it just a little bit more and get a nice good squeeze back there. So we'll take a few minute rest. 3 plates. I like to get 12 there. Like I said, when you get better control, you know, you're not gonna bust out 15, 20 reps here. But the better control, a little bit of higher rep, it'll be better. Okay, we got 15. That actually felt better than, you know, the 4 for 10. So that's the point. Sometimes, you know, even though the 4 felt good, I got the stimulus I needed. Going a little bit lighter, with a little bit more control. And yeah, I got a little more reps, but I was able to contract a little harder, so that felt really good. Okay, so now we're gonna do seated cable row, which is, in my opinion, for me, next to those over there, this is probably one of my favorite exercises. Everyone's different, but whether this is wide, close, whatever, I can just contract those knees very, very well. So we'll kind of just get into it. I don't really think I need a warm-up set at this point, so let's see. Right. 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 We'll definitely go up a little bit. We got 15 there for the first set, which is perfectly fine. People, I think, when it comes to seated cable row, everyone's different. People really like to emphasize the stretch really, really far and bring it back. I kind of like to go just where they get the full length in without overdoing it and bring the lower back in there. I feel like if you stretch too far, you just hinder the lower back a little more. So when I do the full range of stretching, I kind of save those for when I do stiff arm cable, pull down. Anything I'll pull down, I'll really go as high as I can. When it comes to seated things, unless it's chest supported, I'll just go as far as, you know, it'll allow me to go before I have to really emphasize more. And honestly, I think it's worked out better for me, just in terms of keeping tension. Because I feel like if you go stretch too far, you can definitely lose tension. So if you go as far as, you know, a little bit, that should be enough. Oh. Whew. That burns, man. The control, the negative, slight pause, the squeeze, it's lights out, man. People don't do that shit anymore. Too much swinging, not enough control. I'd rather train as hard as I can in a short amount of time and get out and spend 3.5 hours here doing all this junk volume. And I talk a lot of shit, but that used to be me. No, but I talk shit on it now, but you know, you learn, right? Like, volume might be for you, volume might not be. You know, that's why when people say, oh, well, this works for me. Well, yeah, I'm sure it does, but have you tried the other way to see if it really works for you? You know, you might find something else that works a little better. So just because you train one way your whole life and it works for you, doesn't mean another way won't. So be open-minded. Don't be afraid to try new shit. You know, that's why for me, I think that's why I got to where I'm at, because I wasn't afraid to listen. I wasn't afraid to learn. Even now, you know, I'd say I'm one of the best at the game right now. And I love taking advice from people. You know, it's not about being at my level. It's not about being at any level. If you can learn something from somebody and it works, why not? You know? And especially in this day and age, new shit comes out every fucking day. So if it works, try it. Okay. Let's see. See if we can find a good rack. Okay, so now we were gonna do some rack deads, but there's no rack that's low enough. That's okay. So we'll do another cool movement, which is one of my favorites. One arm dumbbell row. I know it's only 130 pounds, but again, it's how you contract. I could easily row 180s, 200s, and then I got a bicep pump. I got some type of elbow pain here. My rear delts don't feel hot, and no lat, pretty much. So again, this is a lat-based movement. You know, the point is, I'm gonna row, you know, toward the lat. You could row higher, which is fine. You'll just hit more, you know, traps, rhomboids, rear delts. No big deal, that's fine. But I'm gonna do, pull it as far back as I can to hit the lat. Toward the end, when it gets a little heavier, I mean, I might just, you know, kind of pull up a little bit, that's fine. But majority of this whole movement is for lat. Ooh. Whew. Now I keep the leg in front that I'm driving with. That makes it a little harder and limits the hip drive, which a lot of people believe creates the thick waist. So when you keep that foot out in front, it makes it harder for you to turn. So doing it like that, yes, you won't be able to go as heavy, but even doing it this way, I contract my lats even better. So at the end of the day, we're bodybuilders, so whatever creates the most tension, best contraction is what you should probably do. Quality, people, quality, not quantity. Okay, here we go. So we'll do one more set with the 130s there. Now, I could probably get a little more reps, I'm not gonna lie, out of this. Could probably get 2 to 3 more, but I don't wanna, again, bring in the hips. So when I feel that I'm gonna start doing it, I'll just stop. And I'd rather do another set with better control than have 2 to 3 reps that are sloppy and create the hip drive. I've worked very hard to get my waist where it is. I'm not gonna risk it for a few reps. Okay, so now we're gonna do a rear delt movement. Let's land a piece. You can do sides, or you can just kind of lean on this a little more, like so, and get the rear. I actually like doing these over reverse pec deck. Again, it's all preference, but for me, I'm just able to contract a little better on these. I don't know, 75, we'll see how that goes. Hey. Now we can go up. These are really good. Rear delts are not a big muscle group, so you don't need to go crazy, crazy heavy. And you also don't need to do a lot for them, you know? One exercise, maybe two, kill it real hard, and they'll grow. Again, it's all about time and attention too. Wow, that's a great exercise. So I was actually a little heavier than I thought. So I will lower the weight a little bit, just so I can control it better. But that, I mean, it was a good set. But I want to get a little better control. So I'll probably do one more set here, and do either a rest pause or maybe end with some partials. This is, rear delts are good for partials. Like I said, it's not a big muscle group, so even with the partials, they still get a lot out of it, more so if you did partials with like a leg press or something, you know, it makes no sense. But you know, this movement alone, you're still keeping it very much so under tension, and it'll still grow. So like I said, I don't like stim pre-workouts, I'm not a fan. So I either drink, and no, I'm not advertising, but I will always drink coffee for a little caffeine boost, because I love coffee. Basically with all that sugar-free shit in it that isn't good for you, but I like it, so I do it. And Celsius. You know, that's something I'll drink again in the morning. If I'm not in the mood for coffee, I'll have a little Celsius, and I'll drink that on the way to cardio or something. Before training, I'm not a fan of stims. I just think they take away from the pump. They take, you know, so what I want before training is just pump products. So that's why I use only pump products before I train. And right now I just use HD Elite, which is obviously their main pump formula, which they are working on another one, which I don't know if I can talk about yet, but I'm very excited for you guys to try this one. This is like the pump product of pump products. And I had a little help involving in that. So once this gets, you know, going, I'm going to be really excited for it. We also will have a stim version of it as well. I like, you know, I don't like stim. I know a lot of you out there do. So it's only right that we have a stim version and a non-stim version. So it's going to be really good. One. Oh, rest pause. Okay, so rest pause there on the second set into 10 partials. So rear delts are fried, pumped up. So now biceps. We'll start with cable curl. To me, those are my favorite. Like again, cables just keep all the tension on the bicep. You don't lose that shit anywhere. So we'll start with a cable curl, and then maybe some sort of like preacher or seated, and that'll be it really. 2 bicep movements is all I needed at this point. I mean, I used to do 3 to 4 exercises or have their own arm day, and now I barely, do them like I used to, and I feel like they've grown more. But it's a mental thing, I gotta do them. I'll feel weird if I don't have a pump somewhere. That's just a warm up. Woo. See how this feels. That's good, yeah. That'll be a good weight. So we'll do that. Again, for arms, I'll do a little lighter, 12 to 15. I just think that's good. I get the most pump out of there. 10's okay, but anything lower, the pump's not really there for me. So for arms, 12 to 15. Sometimes I'll even do 20. At the end of the day, I don't need much size, if any, on my arms. But like I said, I like to, still do them. Keep blood in there, keep them full. So a couple sets, and I'm good. I mean, like I said, I do them a lot less, and they seem to still be growing. But again, it just goes to show, when you train so intense, you control it as much as you possibly can. You do the slight pause, which I think creates more tension. Squeeze the top. You don't need a lot. If you don't want to. I heard some comments. People say I don't train as heavy or as intense as I used to. How do you know? Because I'm not screaming. Because I don't have 800 pounds on the bar like I used to. That makes me not intense anymore. You get older, you realize you don't need to scream to be intense. And you also don't need 800 pounds, on a machine to be intense. It's how you do it that makes it intense. Remember that. Just make that a separate clip when I post it. Thanks. Hey. I'm like, all right, so second we're just doing abs. Bicep machine. We're gonna do this Atlantis. It's a seated curl, but you're supported, so we call it some sort of a preacher too if you want. I don't think it matters, but you are seated, so this is very smooth, very good. I like to do this. Again, we'll do 2 working sets here. We might do, 1 rest pause or maybe 1 drop, really pump them up a little more, but I don't think I need to. We'll kind of just get into it here. 8, 9, what? Ooh, that burned. Oh, so about 15 reps there. You know, like I said, even with biceps, we're still doing the whole full range, which definitely makes a difference. But we're gonna go a little bit heavier. I feel like I can. It's okay. Here you go, bud. Not that I think, you know, I could probably stay, but it wasn't crazy heavy. So we'll go up a little bit. Probably do a rest pause or maybe a single drop. I don't really know. I decide like as soon as I'm done this set. So. All right, here we go now. Well, eight, 8, oh, we'll do a rest pause. Okay. All right, so the good rest pause set there. And that is going to do it for today's back, rear delt, low bicep work. We did about, what, 4 back movements, 1 rear delt, 2 biceps. I figured since I have another back day coming towards the end of the week, I thought that was enough for me. You know, especially like I said, you know, I emphasize this probably in every video, but you know, when you control it that much, get a good contraction, you know, you don't have to do several exercises to get what you need out of it. And also, again, as I emphasized in I think my last video, exercise selection is key. It really is key. You know, if you're doing exercises that you just don't feel, you know, because you saw someone else do them, you know, it's not going to benefit you. You know, you got to do the exercises that contract best for you, that you can progress on weekly, get the most out of, and that's where you'll see the growth. So, control every rep and exercise selection are key, and of course, you know, the whole consistency and all that's jazz. It all matters. You do those things, progress will be endless. So, again, thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video as well. So like, subscribe, and we'll see you for the next one.